Hello everybody! Welcome to another Sunday Funday as always, and yes, Megan is here and we bump elbows. And of course we are talking about the only real movie that came out this weekend because didn't want to go see Baywatch.
Fuck Baywatch.
Though I said I was going to try and do more reviews, and that weekend I did live. Really it's been a problem of time more than anything. Doing something usually on Friday, so I can't go to see a movie just by myself usually. And
yesterday we went to a birthday party.
Yeah, so I had no time this weekend at all. And Friday I was on foot pretty much most of the time because I had put my truck in the shop, so couldn't go see Baywatch.
So we didn't want to.
Yeah, I wasn't particularly looking forward to it. Sorry, something over there is bothering me. I'm squishing it. Pardon me. But yes, we saw Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell Male Tales. That's the porn version. Dead Men Tell No Tales. Of course, Pirates of the Caribbean 5 is what we're probably going to keep referring to it as. Quick rundown of the franchise beforehand. I have seen all four, of course. Megan has seen the first three. Though most people can agree on Stranger Tides is not a movie it matters if you missed. It's not a terrible Pirates of the Caribbean movie, it's an entirely forgettable one. And that's the long and short on Stranger Tides, or Stranger Tides, whatever it's called. Like, it is an entirely passable film. Mm-hmm. And long and short, so is this movie. I'm going to say my piece real quick about it, and probably we'll chime in on each other the whole time, but
oh boy.
This is not a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. It has good action whenever there's good action for the most part. There is decent dialogue, there's decent acting.
Decent effects.
Yeah, decent effects, but that's kind of it. There's nothing you haven't seen very much before from other Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and hell, you haven't seen before from done better in any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and that's kind of sad. You shouldn't have a movie that's like, it's the fifth one, and it's just, eh.
Yeah, about midway through it started feeling a bit, like, formulaic.
Yeah.
Cause I was enjoying it at first, but then it started to feel formulaic, and as you were saying earlier, tedious, and...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just... very, it just got kind of predictable. Yeah, kind of predictable, and...
Yeah, you can, if you've watched the trailers for this film and you watched the first little bit, you know
you've seen the movie.
Yeah, you've seen this movie. You know how it's going to end as well. It's not a huge surprise except for the end credit sequence. There is an end credit sequence for those who are wondering. I'm not going to spoil it because honestly I didn't quite get it. I'll be the idiot. I didn't know what happened there. I'm like, was there something important there or did I just fall asleep?
What the hell just happened? What did I just see?
Yeah, you don't have a Nick Fury stabbing the Jarvis home console, welcoming Iron Man to the Avengers Initiative. No, it's just some random thing. You're like, eh. So, should we kind of spoil the movie a little bit? Even though, really,
I would say to a certain extent, like there are a couple things like y'all can probably see coming as you're watching the movie, but
yeah, like I won't spoil this one thing that it kind of comes out of left field, this little plot twist involving how's her name pronounced? The main
Karina?
Yeah, Karina. I'm not going to talk about it, but it's a plot twist you kind of see coming and you can kind of guess. Like Megan even, oh, did you see that being that? I was like, yeah, I saw that coming. She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like that saw kind of telegraphs like, oh, that's where we're going with that.
Yeah, and I don't know. They tried the same thing in the third one. They tried it in this one. I'm just getting tired of it. Or the fourth one was what I was also going to say. And I'm just getting tired of seeing it. It feels like it feels like
it's like just about every movie we see, like some little twist that you can see coming a mile away. Mm-hmm. Like just a little twist for the sake of twist.
Little wrinkle for...
Or like a little twist just to give an emotional payout later on. It's like, okay, I'll admit this one like got me a little bit in the feels. But I was like, tearing up a little bit, just a little bit.
Was it quite as in the feels as Logan or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
No. Nowhere close, but it was just...
That was punched you in the feels and stepped on it at the same time.
Yeah, I was like... Or during those 2 movies you mentioned, it's like...
Yeah.
Oh, just... like this close to bawling my eyes out. It's like, oh, thanks, movie. I had a good cry in a while. Thanks.
Especially on his trailers talking about that one part.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
I was like, yeah, that one little prophecy, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, premonition, whatever you want to call it. It's like, oh my god, I totally forgot about that. Oh my god, it's like, oh, even more of the feels now. God.
All the feels.
Oh my god. It's like, oh shit.
And it's bad we want to talk about that a lot more than we want to talk about Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
Really? I will say this much: the villain's motivation was like really stupid, especially the more and more you're thinking about it.
Yeah, Salazar. Yeah, Salazar. He's not.
I couldn't understand what he was saying when he was saying like, Salazar. I was like, eh?
It was Javier Bardem doing his best to make fun of Spanish people.
And he actually is Spanish.
Yeah, that's the weird part. It's like, why you make fun of your own culture, man? It's kind of weird. Yeah, he's not a memorable villain. He's no Davy Jones. Hell, he's no Barbossa. Where Barbossa in the original was a threatening, foreboding, almost impossible to kill villain, and Davy Jones was this kind of tortured soul that was sympathetic at the same time while he was very monstrous.
And it's like, oh, I feel for you. Oh, no, I wouldn't want you to die because you're being mean to the main character. It's a big, bad meaning you.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of...
It's a lot like the problem that was with the fourth one, if I'm going to spoil the fourth one for you a little bit, in that Ian McShane, although Ian McShane is always awesome in everything he does, I don't know why, he puts his all to everything. He's like, alright, this dude doesn't half-ass shit.
Well, but, good to know. Good,
yeah.
Good work ethic.
But the villain in Stranger Tides, first off, he doesn't get introduced till nearly halfway through the movie. Like, we really don't even see Blackbeard till halfway through. And not only that, but he doesn't feel like a threat. He's just a bad guy who has, like, a mystical or a magical sword and has a crew of zombies.
Well, it's like with this movie, it's like we don't get the villain's backstory till, like, halfway or...
And it's exactly
like
what y'all
of the
see in the
movie.
It's what y'all see in the trailers. If you want to know, that's actually a huge, like, twist. Or kind of explaining about the villain and everything. That he's mad at Jack Sparrow because
he outsmarted him.
Yeah, that's the reason why.
What's funny is, like, in the trailer it made it seem originally like Jack Sparrow was, like, part of his crew and then betrayed him.
That would have been a neat little twist.
Yeah, it's like, that... It's like, okay, that I can understand, but then it's like he's just mad because Jack outsmarted him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's, like, hunting down all these pirates, and Jack's, like, taunting him, and it's like that, and then tricks him. Yeah,
tricks him into...
being cursed, pretty much.
Into this, like, Devil's Island.
Devil's Triangle.
Yeah. Where pretty much it's a reef area that kills him somehow. Like
it's magic. It's got these red lights.
Because his ship touches it and it just explodes. It's like, holy shit, why?
Yeah,
it's water.
That scene you see in the trailer of Javier Bardem in the water and then just eyes opening, being infused with all this...
like, magical evilness.
Supernatural rage. Yeah, it's like, that's it.
Yeah. Like, him being mad at Jack Sparrow because Jack Sparrow would have betrayed him or anything like that.
That's understandable.
Yeah, that would be totally understandable. Would make him for a more sympathetic villain.
Yeah.
Would also make for... because that's actually the idea behind Jack Sparrow. He is not supposed to be a real hero. He's an anti-hero. He is Deadpool. In a lot of essence.
If you save someone, it's like purely coincidental or because he just needs them or something.
Yeah, it's because it's a means to his own ends. It's not because he actually is a good guy. And this
he's like Loki. He's not really evil. He just doesn't have any loyalty except to himself.
Yeah, which is fine. That makes for a much more complex character. But they've
more interesting villain.
Yeah, but they've slowly changed Jack Sparrow into this just mega hero who's just kind of a drunkard.
Yeah.
And it's led to these uninteresting villains. Like I said, Davy Jones, we didn't quite get all what went on between him and Jack Sparrow. We know that he helped to raise the Pearl back, but we don't know why the Pearl sunk in the first place. Not only that, it makes a weird plot hole because this movie doesn't connect very well with the rest of them in terms of its timeline.
Ship in the bottle thingy.
No, that's from the fourth one.
Yeah.
That's not explained. How did Blackbeard do this? Magic. Cool.
I just figured it happened in the fourth one.
Yeah, it happened in the fourth one, but they never explained how. Never saw it either. Just was there. But, I don't know. Yeah, the villain's not good. He's menacing, but he has the stupidest weakness in the world. And in fact, even, like, either Jack Sparrow or was... The kid that's in this movie that's supposed to be the new Will Turner is Will Turner's son, if you're wondering.
Spoiler.
Yeah, big spoiler. Kid's spoiled thanks to Funko Pops.
Yeah.
And also, his name's Turner. He even keeps saying, I'm Will Turner's son. Like, this happens 5 seconds in the movie.
I would say it's like, within the first, 5 minutes of the movie, is like he, as a kid, tries to...
Go to see his dad.
Yeah. And then that's when it's revealed, so it's like, not really much of a spoiler.
Yeah, it's like if I'm spoiling anything now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens, and I will say the kid actually got is terrible. He's not quite Mowgli, but, he's pretty bad.
Pronounce his name right.
Yeah. No, people watch my Jungle Book reviews.
Say
his name right.
I still always hear you pronouncing the name Mowgli. It's like,
yeah.
Mowgli! Mowgli! Mowgli!
Yeah, he's not a great actor. And Orlando Bloom has decided to quit trying. Everything he says is just as plain as he can say it.
Well, to be fair, he's only in a couple scenes.
Yeah,
barely in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We get to see this, and then somehow the Will Turner's son, I can't even remember his name.
Henry.
As a Henry or Jacob? I kept wanting to call him Jacob.
Henry.
Okay, Henry. Okay.
Henry was his name. You're confusing him with Uncle Jake, Paul McCartney.
Yeah. Paul McCartney's in this movie is all y'all know, because everybody's been like, Paul McCartney's in this. He has a little funny line.
It's like, little cameo.
He's in there as long as David Beckham was in the King Arthur movie. I thought was so much fun.
Actually, he was in it a little bit longer than David Beckham, I think.
Yeah.
It's like, that's...
He has a nice corny joke that I like. I was like, yeah, that's kind of funny. But, yeah, that happens. He come across Salazar, and Salazar decides to leave. And he says the title of the movie, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
And pretty much he goes around killing people, or at least killing pirates, and leaving one person alive to tell a tale.
Well, he kills anybody that happens into his area.
Yeah.
And then Jack Sparrow and his crew do a bank heist, which is... It's a neat little sequence, though. It's
actually pretty funny.
Yeah. It's a funny sequence and everything, but I will say it's something you haven't seen. It's nothing you haven't seen before.
Yeah, just... Jack Sparrow being Jack Sparrow. It's like, oh yeah, now I remember. I'm robbing the bank.
Yeah, I'm robbing the bank.
It's like, wakes up, hungover. It's like, what was I doing? Oh yeah.
Yeah, and... They do this whole big spiel, and his crew abandons him again. Thanks, I haven't seen that before. And then he's wanting rum, so he trades in his compass to get a bottle of rum.
And turns out, if you, the magical compass that leads you to your heart's desire, if you betray it, i.e. trading it for rum, it'll release the thing you fear most.
Which makes no sense in context to the other films.
It kind of makes sense, but then I was like, okay, how does... I keep want to call him Barbosa because the Bardem thing. It's like, Salazar. Like, how the hell does he know about the freaking compass? I still want to know how he knows.
Magic. Yeah, a lot of this movie's being explained away with magic. Can we at least have somewhat of an explanation here?
Yeah.
Yeah. the reason why I say it actually makes a whole is because when you consider some of the other ones, he gave away the compass to Will and Keira Knightley's character. I can't remember her name before. Yeah, Elizabeth. A few times.
She was in the first 3. How do you not remember her name?
Because she hasn't been in any of the others till now. Oh, spoiler! She's at the end of this movie. Whoopee.
Yeah, she makes like a little...
Yeah, Keira Knightley doesn't even say anything. It's like...
She's like, comes up, oh, husband, hi.
Oh, this guy I haven't seen in like...
10 years.
10 years? Thanks.
So, like, oh, hey.
Yo, what up, dog?
You know, and they kiss, and then the end credit sequence where she just kind of like rolls over in bed. Just,
Yeah, Keira Knightley says nothing in this movie. She's pretty much like, alright, give me $1 million, but I don't say a single line. Alright, cool. But, yeah, he gave
You're
it to...
wrong business.
Yeah, I need to go into a movie and not say anything and get paid $1 million. Yeah, he's given the compass away to a few different people. And that's the reason why I'm like, okay, even if it's a barter or anything like that, it's like, how does that work?
Well, I think, like, him giving it to Will and Elizabeth, because, one, they kind of need it. I think the compass maybe kind of sensed that. And...
It's a magical compass. It doesn't have feelings. Well, I guess it
clearly
does.
it can sense stuff. But, like, you knew somehow probably that they need it. And also, he probably... Like, the compass probably realized that, like, he was going to go back to Jack eventually. Whereas, you know, Jack trading him away is like, well, he's never going to get it back. Even
then, you're trying to explain a bit of a plot hole with a bit of a theory.
I got a theory.
It could be demons. Yes,
that is a demon. It's not... Could be demons.
I think it says it could be demons. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and debate Buffy the Vampire Slayer sing-along. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a theory. There's no concrete evidence behind it because this movie kind of dredges up a small plot. It's a minor plot hole. It's not a big one. The only reason why it bothers me a little bit is because that happens to be the one way how Salazar is able to get out of his little like area he's stuck in.
Because apparently what he fears most is Salazar.
Yeah, even though there's never been any proof behind this at all. He's never even mentioned the man's name. And why is he fearful of Salazar?
Yeah, it's like
Salazar's stuck. He's like, I don't fear him. Well, haha, bitch, you stuck in there now.
It's like, out of all the people you pissed off, like, the first one you pissed off is the one you're most afraid of.
Yeah. I would figure it'd be Barbossa, Davy Jones coming back, anything.
Yeah.
There's so many weird problems here.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like...
Salazar would be one of the people he'd be fearful
it doesn't seem like Salazar is even on his mind as he's trying to borrow the freaking compass for rum.
Yeah. It's one of those like, wait.
Like a bottle of rum that just ends up getting shot as he's trying to drink it.
Yeah. So, you can't get drunk. Yeah, that happens, and then we cut to Karina. Am I saying her name right?
Corinna.
Corinna. Android Corinna. We check in with her. We get to meet her. She's a fine actress. She's pretty, and she doesn't sound too terrible. I don't know if she's actually English or not.
She probably is.
Yeah, probably has a little bit of English. And she's given some funny lines, but boy, she's been unsufferable at times. Because her constant, I don't believe in that because I'm a woman of sense. Okay, I get it. I get what you're doing.
Yeah, kind of hitting us over the head with it. It's like, oh, there's no such thing as ghosts because it doesn't have scientific proof behind it because I'm a woman of science. And I don't believe in something that I can't see, even though she at one point even says, like, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah, it's like one of those, you're as confusing as the lady from Prometheus. It's like, I believe because I choose to believe. That is not a basis for anything. It's like, wow,
it's
lady.
not a basis for science.
Yeah, and that's the worst thing is also, this doesn't feel like it's set in the right time. Because they keep calling her witch, and
Because she's a woman of science, like, and yet there are men of science, but just because she's a woman, it's like, okay. Granted, like, this time period, it's like, it was a little old-fashioned and sexist that way, but it's like, it wasn't quite that bad, I don't think.
Yeah, even, that would have been terrible back in Shakespearean times. Which, mind y'all, 1500s. This has got to be 1600s, 1700s.
I was thinking like 17, 1800s, something like that.
Yeah, like, I'd say mid-1700s. Let's say 1750. That was not a thing. Like, the Salem witch trials happened because these were the most hardcore, left-of-the-dial people in the world. And even then, it was just a few people, and then people who were assholes decided to try and take, advantage of a system that was becoming fearful, take a little bit of that propaganda and fear, and use it to their own advantage. That's what try to get land.
I was just a bunch of land grabs is what it was.
Yeah. Though originally it was a stupid overreaction somebody had.
Yeah.
But then people...
Yeah, it's like if you were an outsider, you're more likely to be accused of it.
Yeah, but it's like, there were so many women at that point that were already practicing astronomy, science, and all that. This is a weird route to take, and it's a weird thing
it's like, it's just
having...
Yeah, it's like, well... It's like square peg, round hole. It's like, so it's like, I will make it fit. That's what it feels like. It's like, eh.
It doesn't feel of the time. It doesn't feel right for this movie, and it keeps coming up, and it's really annoying.
I was even thinking, like, while we were watching the movie, she was being led up the stairs to the, gallows? What's it called?
Yeah, she was being led to the gallows.
Yeah, and they were getting ready to hang her. It's like, okay, just because she's a woman of science, they're going to hang her. It's like, okay, they were kind of backwards that way, back in that time period as far as women were concerned, but they weren't that bad.
And if she was a witch, all they would do is would be cast them out. That was a constant thing that the British Empire really pushed, which was casting out witches, not murdering them because they
burn them at the stake in Europe.
Yeah.
It's only here in America that we hanged them.
Yeah, and even then, usually it was just because they refused to admit they were witches.
So that makes no sense. Like, admit you're a witch, won't let you go. You'll be cast out of our town, but it won't let you live. And if you don't confess to the fact that you're a witch, even though you're totally not, we'll kill you. It's like, hey? Well, it's like that one test, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, to determine who a witch actually is.
Yeah, it's drown them. If they float, they're a witch. If they don't, they're not a witch.
If they drown, like, then they're not a witch and they're totally innocent. It's like, what's a stupid test? It's like...
If I shoot you in the head and you don't die, you're totally a witch. If you do die, I guess you weren't a witch.
Yeah, it's like...
I don't know, there's a lot of weird things that constantly happen throughout this movie that kind of... It just feels a little like, hey, we're going to do something because this is what old kooky movies did, right?
Yeah.
Not only that, but it goes left of even the older movies where in the first one we had a female captain. The one black lady, I can't remember her name, unfortunately, who Jack Sparrow pissed off, and he said, and Will had the line, let me guess, you didn't deserve it? No, I deserved that one. Which is actually one of the funniest damn lines of the entire movie.
Yeah, wasn't that Zoe Saldana?
I think it was Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah.
But yeah, she was a captain already of a ship herself, and it's like, and the pirates are acting even kind of weird around her anyway. It's like, y'all were underneath the banner of the first pirate king for a long time, and it was a female pirate king. Not only that, but a couple of the different people who were the head of the pirates were female. That's weird. It's like, this seems
Well, if you remember, like, the first or second one, they mentioned that, like, having a woman on board a ship is, like, considered bad luck.
Yeah, they say that, but... Like, they act weird just because she's a woman of science or anything. And it's like, wait, this is not an odd thing.
Like, witchcraft.
Yeah.
No. Witchcraft is being able to do, like...
Math all in my head. I just that's
like, very
that's
complex
87.
math. It's like... Witch.
Yeah, her whole spiel and arcs are kind of...
Yeah.
Like I said, she does a fine job of what she's supposed to do, but they don't do anything good with it. It's...
I'll say what they give her to do is like it's either not much or it's just kind of like windy, bendy, curvy, not really kind of going anywhere until the very end.
Yeah, and suddenly she does this one thing, and look, the woman
suddenly she finds out who her father is because she's an orphan who was left at this
orphanage, and and she had this one thing, and that's how she's trying to figure out about her father, because what they're all looking for is Poseidon's trident.
Yeah.
And supposedly, if you break this will destroy all the curses.
Yeah, it gives you power over the sea if you wield it, but it's supposed to give you power to lift any curse of the sea.
If you destroy it.
Yeah, they don't figure that out until the end.
Yeah, they kind of like keep repeating the thing to themselves. And not only that, but there is a weird thing that is just introduced near the end of the movie, and it feels like if we skipped a little bit, we really didn't skip much. The movie just... Oh, Will Turner's son, I keep forgetting his name, is Henry. I keep forgetting it. He's not a memorable character. It's this big problem.
Well,
his only memorable trait is that he's the son of the main character from the other three.
I would say, it's like, he's, like, to be fair, it's like, not really in it very much. Not as often as Jack Sparrow or even Karina.
Yeah. Enjoy Karina. I might call her that probably the rest of the review. Yeah,
he's not in it as much as those two. And, like, what he's given, he's, like, tries to be this upstanding gentleman who, because his father happens to know a lot about legendary, like, sea myths.
Yeah, and he's learned a lot about it because...
Trying to find something that will break the curse.
Yeah, to help free his father.
Yeah. Which, is noble, but after so long, it's like, you kind of be like, oh yeah, that's why you're doing this.
Yeah, and not only that, but it really kind of bogs down, doesn't go anywhere for a bit.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, as they try to focus on the love story, putting him and Corinna, which...
They kind of focus on it, and even then it's just like them sharing a moment here and there.
Yeah,
but it's nothing on the level of Will Turner and
Elizabeth,
yeah, I mean, it's nothing on their level. I'll just go ahead and tell y'all one bit about who her dad is. Thank God they didn't go the incest angle. That's all I wanted.
It seemed to almost be hinting that Will was her dad.
Ew.
It's like, oh, please don't tell me these two are siblings.
That makes that scene where he has his hand up her crotch really weird.
Yeah, his hand like on her butt or something, trying to hold her up. Otherwise she's gonna hang.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, the movie really just, after they kind of get together with Jack Sparrow and kind of go on a cruise, the movie doesn't do anything really. It just kind of meanders.
Yeah, it's like there's one fight scene, sort of fight scene towards the end, where Jack and Barbossa's ship, the Black Pearl, they're going up against like the British Empire and Salazar. It's like having to fend off both these. It's like, yeah, I guess when I've seen this somewhere before, like the third movie.
And not only that, the third movie did really well.
Yes,
I mean, it was actually really thrilling. Oh, they're actually able to do stuff. They're actually able to hurt the other guys a little bit because of the Queen of the Sea.
Tiadama.
Yeah, she's actually free and she's helping them actually be able to injure these guys somewhat.
Yeah. Probably also helped that in the third one, the British dudes, the British Empire, pretty much were working with, controlling Davy Jones, yeah. So it was like kind of like 2 against 1 instead of like 1 on 1 on 1, just kind of all.
Yeah.
Kind of like, it's like, here, I'll fight you, and I'll fight you, and...
I'll take you all on!
Yeah, it's like, it's 2 on 1, it had a bit more epicness to it because of that. And...
Also doesn't help that Salazar and his group, they have one major stupid weakness. Land. They walk on land, they die instantly.
Well, it's like, Davy Jones, he really couldn't...
Yeah, he can't walk on land, but...
He found a way around it.
Yeah, he had ways around it, and that's the reason why Salazar's so stupid.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he's just not an intimidating villain in any kind of fashion.
And again, his motivations are completely dumb.
Yeah, it's like, revenge for me being stupid.
Me being outsmarted by a kid.
Yeah. You would figure, like, there would be some, like, crew where they're kind of, like, questioning him or anything. Because they'd be like, why are we following you? You're the one that led us into this stupid death trap to begin with that's got us cursed. Dumbass.
And he ends up getting them killed at the end.
Yeah, because of his own stupidity and his own, like,
his own, like, single-mindedness of, like, just driven for revenge against Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Like, just leaving them behind. It's like, okay, screw y'all, I'm going after him.
Yeah, and then they introduce one other weird thing that just comes out of left field, which is that they're able to possess humans.
Yeah.
That just comes out of nowhere. Don't you know if you possess humans and...
I was like, you're sure you want to do this? Because if you do this, you're going to be stuck in some guy's body forever. I was like, well, the train can get me out.
It's like, okay, well, it's like, yeah, I want to go, alright, time out. Did I miss a scene somewhere? Because, like, suddenly they're able to do this. They discuss this like this is something that's happened before or they've done before.
Or like they've talked about it before.
Yeah, and it's like, this has never come up.
I mean, the only thing I can think is, like, maybe, you know, other people have come in and once they realize, you know, that they can't leave, that, you know, these other ships coming in, maybe try to possess them.
But even then why didn't they just leave? That's a weird thing, like, oh, you can't leave the bite. Well, who cares? You're in control of them.
Yeah, it's like, the only thing I think is, like, maybe because their souls are still cursed, they still can't leave, even in these other bodies. Like, well,
they could, obviously, and even then, it's like, what would it matter?
I'm just...
And that's a plot hole, it dredges up on its own.
I'm just pulling shit out of my ass.
Ew, I wonder what stinks.
Shush.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, I'm just off the top
guessing
of my
with the
head.
best of them.
Yeah, like, I'm just pulling shit, like, off the top of my head, just...
And like I said, this doesn't sound very interesting. It's because it really isn't.
It's alright.
This is a 2-hour-long movie that could really be an hour and a half long, easy. There's some stuff that doesn't really need to be there. There's stuff where it kind of goes in these weird directions that just doesn't lead to anything. And on top of everything, you don't have a very interesting villain. He has very poor motivations. This is the exact problem people have with a lot of Marvel villains. Though he is probably worse than any of them because he has zero motivations, really. Pretty much it's revenge for his own failure. It's like, that's dumb. At least Barbossa, it was a greed, but also his hunger to taste life again.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, they did have an issue with Jack, but it's because the fact that, you know, he screws him over all the time.
Yeah.
And they thought they were going to kill him anyway, and it's like, bonus if we get to kill him, along with relieving ourselves of this curse.
Yeah.
Again, Davy Jones, he's interesting. He actually has a backstory. He's wanting to kill Jack because Jack fell back on his promise. He was supposed to serve in his ship, and
I would say he owes a great debt to Davy Jones, and he's like, Davy Jones just trying to collect.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like if you, like, killed your bill collector just because you owe them money. It's like,
hey, that's a terrible idea, man. Really, like, the best villain I could, if we're going to talk about terrible villains from Marvel Universe, even then I wouldn't say any of the villains are terrible. I would just say a lot of them are kind of forgettable. This guy, he's not a good villain. Yeah. Maybe Malekith, I think, from Thor 2. Even then, Malekith at least has a reason to be angry with the Asgardians. It's because of their long-standing... I pronounce his name. But, yeah, he has a reason to be angry with them because their long-standing war they've constantly had with one another and almost completely wiping out his race.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a reason to be pissed.
Yeah.
He's still not a super interesting villain, but, you know, he's there. And this guy just mad because of his own stupidity. It's like...
I was like, just because you were a dumbass got outsmarted by a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just because he, like, taunting you first, I guess. It's like, you know, you're this moron going after pirates just because, oh, you pirates are polluting my sea.
Pirates,
Pirates, get off my sea.
Yeah, he's an old man, no lessons.
And I was like, just so anti-pirate and just, like, well, why? Like, not of thinking about it, it's like, why are you so anti-pirates? Like, what did they ever do to you?
It would actually be an interesting thing if, and again, it would be for a more interesting villain if one we had, like I said, Jack Sparrow working on his ship with him, and he ended up betraying him in some way or another, especially because Salazar was taking it too far, and also Salazar could be an understandable villain if, like, let's say,
or maybe because Jack Sparrow saw an opportunity.
Yeah. Well, let's say if Salazar, like, the reason why he has his anger against pirates, I mean, pirates are, crooks in all essence, and they are willing to kill people for any reason. Let's say they killed his family. I know it's a cliche thing to do, but it's a cliche because it at least gives some kind of a depth. It gives a reason for characters' motivations, or it gives a reason why they should act the way they do. This guy just does it because he does.
Yeah, like, just like this, moral upstanding. It's like, I will rid the world of these immoral, looting, plundering pirates. It's like...
Yeah, and it just doesn't...
Well, it's like self-righteous bastards.
Yeah,
much,
it's self-righteous to the point to where it's just complete and utter lunacy. It's like, you don't even get or care about it. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, like, you are obsessed with this. It's just...
Obsessed with it for no good reason.
Yeah, it's just, it goes... Like, it got into where it was no longer about, being this upstanding moral pillar.
Admiral or anything. It's just being a guy who likes to kill people.
I was like, oh, I hate you, pirates. I must kill you.
Yeah, it's like... It's just... He's not a good villain. That's a big problem.
Yeah, just... Yeah, one of the biggest problems with him is motivation.
Yeah, motivation and backstory.
Yeah. The motivation sprouting from the backstory.
Yeah. If they would have let this build a lot more or hinted more at it throughout the series, maybe it would be a little bit better. Like, if we had learned that Jack actually had betrayed Salazar when he was a young, shipmate or anything like that, that would have been an interesting little backstory.
Yeah.
Would explain more of Jack's, own betrayal and make people realize why did anybody trust you? Yeah, it would make people ask that more, but still, people trust Jack because he's a nice, funny guy.
Yeah. And he eventually, like, every once in a while comes through.
Yeah. But they just they didn't do any of that, so we got all his setup in here, and they were like, alright, we have to hurry up to this conclusion of this whole Trident thing, because, dear God, we're not getting a sixth movie.
I was like, keep making such a big deal about it. I was like, just get there. Everyone get there.
Yeah, they get there pretty quickly, and boom, stuff happens, and Salazar dies.
Yeah,
you guys win.
Yeah, of course.
It's one of those movies that's just kind of, like, by the time I got to the end, I was like, that was something, I guess.
Yeah. I was like, it wasn't a bad movie. It's just...
Yeah,
it had its fair share of problems, though.
Yeah, like, if we were to talk about the negatives, like I said, main villain, he's completely forgettable, and he's not interesting, at the least. Some of the CGI is starting to look a little, here and there. Like, some points,
like the
like,
sharks.
Yeah, like, the sharks looked decent at first, and then, like, alright, those look really bad.
And then kind of like the Free Willy thing with
Free Willy shark.
Yeah, slow motion shark.
Yeah.
It's like trying to bite it. I was like, you're nowhere close. What the hell you think you're grabbing at that point?
Nom. He's so filled with rage. Adamantium rage. No, yeah, CGI is looking here and there, but it's good for the most part. It's passable. Well, it's worst. And overall, just there's a lot of you're getting a lot of feelings of I've seen this done before in this series.
Yeah, like I said in the fight scene at the end, it's like, okay, just retreading the third one.
Yeah,
and it's not as good. The one's like doesn't feel as epic. Second, I don't care because I've already seen this.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem I think with this movie beyond just the villain. It's just too much familiarity. Like, I've seen this once or twice.
Yeah, trying so hard to make Henry and Corinna into Will and Elizabeth. It's like
they don't get a whole lot of good chemistry together, and on top of that,
yeah, it's like just kind of moving the plot along, and then it's like, okay, here, let's stop and let these two have a moment. Aw, move along.
yeah.
Aw, move along. So they just kind of, just their love story kind of almost comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, like they kiss at the end of the movie, and you're like, did they even like each other?
Yeah, or like him realizing it's like, oh, I'm in love with her. You barely know her. You barely spent any time with her this whole freaking movie.
At least with Will and Elizabeth, they grew up together. We got that right away from the first one. That
Yeah, like
she saved him from...
I was saying, you got that sense that, they've been friends for forever since they were kids, and he's kind of always been in love with us. Like, you got that vibe from him.
Yeah, and it was really nice. And it was like, oh, when they finally got there, it's like, yay. And then you're like, fuck's this coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really feels out of left field. But besides all that, though, it's a decent spectacle to watch. Again, there's a lot of familiarity, but none of it's done terrible. I don't think... Yes, you disagree about...
No, I was just going to say, like, I was just thinking about that one little detour they took at, what was it, Hangman's Bay?
Yeah.
It's like, it was kind of unnecessary. It's like, didn't really add anything to the plot except for a little bit of comedy.
So that way we could have Black Pearl come out. Here's the Black Pearl.
No, I mean, the whole, like...
Oh,
the wedding.
Yeah.
Thing.
It's just there for comedy's sake.
Yeah, to bring me a gift. That'll do.
That'll do. Yeah, kind of funny.
I was like, oh, I'll bet it is funny. He's like, yeah, it's really nothing to the story. It's like, okay, why
does this need to be here? Oh, okay, it's for comedy's sake.
Yeah, like just kind of delaying them, I guess, until Barbosa can get there.
Pretty much.
And release Black Pearl.
Yeah, which we learned is insanely easy. It's like, okay,
just stab with a sword.
Just poke it with Blackbeard's sword. Which I still want to know what the hell happened to Blackbeard's ship. Because Blackbeard had a ship that Barbosa took control of that he can use the sword to control, like how it can move, and also it shoots fire and all this. It's a supernatural ship. Where's the ship? Unless it's a ship that Salazar's on or something. Here's a weird...
So it's like Salazar ship the...
Yeah, I eat you. Num 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 num. Well, that was the funniest thing I've seen in a while.
It's like, dumb.
It's like, okay, we have a ship that literally eats other ships.
Or at least, like, kind of, like, raises itself and then just kind of...
Yeah, looks funny still.
And, like...
It would have been something if that was built in upon a motif that them doing that and killing so many people was helping to, like, rebuild them and reconstruct them. Sort of like the Mummy or anything like that.
Yeah.
That would have been a neat little thing. It's helping to rebuild the ship, and he needs to just do it to feeding a rage, feeding that hunger within him to have to kill and kill and kill. That would have been something to go with.
Yeah.
It would have been better than the non-explanation of anything we got with him.
It's like, I'll just kill anyone who crosses my path, whether pirate or not.
Yeah, that would have been a neat little twist and just showing just as pure
I'm saying it's like
apathy.
they're like killing anybody who crosses their path who comes into their little thing, and then as they're like sailing, it's like one more reason why I shouldn't kill you, even though you're not a pirate, and we have a particular hate on for pirates.
And he's got bad hate boner.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, there's nothing terrible in this movie. You're not going to walk away going, "No, it was one of the worst piece of shit I've ever watched." It's not Alien Covenant.
It beat me to that joke.
It's an incredibly just forgettable movie. Like, I'm sitting here struggling still to try and remember exactly what was.
Yeah, it's like the more I'm remembering, it's like, okay, it's like, oh yeah, there was that one scene, and then this one thing happens, like, oh yeah, and.
So, any more you want to say about it, or you want to get to score?
I might as well go ahead and get to the rating.
You know, score this bitch. So, what would you give this, though?
Well, the entire movie I was saying, it's like, it's like, this isn't a bad movie so far. So I think I gave it like a 7 or 8. Then by the end, I was like, yeah, definitely a 7.
You giving it a 7?
Yeah.
That's a little high for me, but I'm going 6.
Yeah.
It's not completely
terrible,
mediocre,
but it has its flaws.
Well, see, 5 is mediocre to me, and 6 is there are some good bits. Like there is still some funny bits you're still gonna laugh at.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, there's still some decent acting and everything, but just the majority of it's just so bogged down in either familiarity to the point where you're like, alright, I don't need to see this again, or where you just don't care about the main villain, which is a huge problem, since he just takes up a little too much screen time. Yeah, to have as an interesting of a villain, you don't need to have him on screen as much. It's one of the things that worked with the guy from the East India Trading Company. Like, he was there just being a bad guy.
I'm trying to remember what that dude's name was.
Something bad.
I want to say Tarlington. It's like, no.
Yeah, it's something like that. But he's just, that guy was just there, but he just kind of was there to be, you know, menacing in a few scenes, disappeared, reappeared here for just a second, then reappeared at the end. He barely was in the movie.
Yeah.
Which was good. That was exactly what he needed to be, especially since the main villain was still Davy Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, the one guy you're talking about, yeah, he was one of those villains like, okay, I barely know you, and I hate you. Like, you're big meanie to our heroes.
Yeah, you're big meanie face with poopy pants.
It's like, I hate you. It's like, you're mean.
Yeah. Oh, but hey, I will say this much, at least it wasn't the worst piece of shit we've seen.
Oh, yeah.
It was...
I thought it wasn't bad. It had its flaws, but it was overall enjoyable.
Yeah.
I think, especially with Jack Sparrow just being Jack Sparrow, like I said.
Yeah, like I said, you're going to walk away from this, though, completely ambivalent, I believe. Should you go see it in 3D? We didn't. I don't think it would have added much to it. Yeah. There's not even really good, like, where you get, like, big, long shots of, like, just rows of stuff. It's just what it is, so. If you want, absolutely have to see this in 3D, I guess, but why?
Yeah, I don't see they would add anything to it, except for maybe the shark scene.
And even then, it's like,
Just the brief little... And that's another thing. The sharks, that was the only scene that they were... Yeah. That they were used in.
Yeah, they never came up again. Like, all right,
yeah, I was like, cool. Okay, did you forget, Javier Bardem, that you have these...
I have magic sharks?
I mean, yeah, these undead sharks that you can send after people? Did you forget about that?
I probably did.
Almost like you suddenly remembered that for that one scene. Forgotten up till then.
Oh, well, it's the end of the month, so we're going to talk about what we're going to see in June. June's going to be a weird month. Because there's some movies I'm like, maybe that, maybe not. Hopefully not.
Mummy come out next month.
Well, Wonder Woman does come out next week, which is what we're going to see. No, I'm not going to go see Captain Advance. I might go see it by myself. I don't know. But who knows. So that's what's for June 2nd, of course. Okay. And for the 9th, that will, of course, be The Mummy. It's the only thing that really comes out. It's that or it comes at night, which I don't think is getting a wide release, and that's going to be right here.
Yeah, I don't know about you. I'm not exactly looking forward to The Mummy.
Mummy looks like it's going to not be a very interesting movie.
I'd say, it's like, I had an open mind, people making big deals, like, oh, The Mummy's a female. I was like,
who cares?
I was like, who the fuck cares? Like, what, why is this a problem? I was like...
Mummy vagina.
And I was like, I didn't care. But seeing some of the trailers and
pretty much knowing how the movie plays out, it's like, thanks.
Yeah, like that one trailer they show in theaters. Actually, they give away the whole freaking movie. It's like, okay, I'm not looking forward to this now. I was trying to keep an open mind, but no. Y'all went shot all over that.
Yeah. June 16th is going to be a weird one. It's the one that's actually bothering me the most because I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, don't tell me we're going to see Rough Night.
It's either going to be Rough Night, Cars 3, or All Eyes on Me. I don't care if it's pronounced eyes. It's spelled eyes. Yeah. So I'm going to pronounce it that way. Sorry, you're going to misspell it. I'm going to pronounce it wrong. So screw you, Tupac. Sorry.
I think out of all those three, the one I most want to see is Cars 3, and I haven't even seen the first two. It's like...
You don't want to see the Tupac film? You are no fun.
I'm kind of curious about that. I was like, It's like, I don't have to see it in theaters.
The week after, we're going to have to mess around because this one comes out in the middle of the week, but we're still going to see Transformers. A little bit about it because fourth one really wasn't that good.
Well, the third one wasn't that great either.
Third one was the best out of all. What you talking about?
The hell are you talking about? Third one was the worst of them.
Third one actually had like a plot, and also had danger.
Had unnecessary Shia LaBeouf and the one Asian dude from The Hangover.
That was called Revenge of the Fallen. I'm sorry, you misspoke there. And besides, the guy from The Hangover, at least he didn't do that terrible Chinese impersonation accent.
Yeah, but then there was like that awkward moment of him like stripping. It's like, whoa, yeah, like what the hell are you doing here?
Okay, that was a grand total of less than a minute of scene.
Sounds like
That destroyed the movie for you. I'm sorry, but you
It
might
was a
need to find
contributing
bigger
factor.
things to worry about.
It was a contributing factor. Then Shia LaBeouf was just unnecessary. It's like, okay, his story wrapped up after the second one. It's like, we don't need him in here. And especially this love interest that I don't care about for him.
Why? Because she actually has the ability to emote?
I was like, it's just this random chick. It's like, oh, hey. It's like, we've met before the movie starts. And we've been going out for a while. It's like, I'm sorry. I don't care about you.
Yes, Megan dares for you to try and show that she should give a shit about this character that is totally better actress than Megan
I don't
Fox
care
could
if she's
ever
a better
pretend to
actress.
be.
Like, I am more emotionally invested in Megan Fox.
Why? She
As, like,
has
her
no
character.
arc.
I don't give a shit.
She has,
She has
no
somewhat of
purpose.
an arc.
Okay, what is that?
It was somewhat like her love story with Shia LaBeouf, but...
She was defined simply by whose
Yeah.
dick she was on. That's the bad
Well, in
part.
the first one, like, she went from this, like, you know, arm candy that everyone thought didn't have a brain to...
An arm candy that everybody knows doesn't have a brain.
Anyways, what was seeing the week after that, you goober? I'm not going to sit here and argue Transformers with you. At least not until we get to our list later.
I can't help it. Megan does not know anything.
I said, not until later we get to our list.
Yeah, Transformers 5. Yeah, we'll go see that. Maybe it'll be good. Hope it'll be decent. And then the round off the year, because I don't really want to see Despicable Me 3, because I didn't very much care for Despicable Me franchise. It's really just, I just don't give a shit. It's not I hate them, just I don't care. Probably go see Baby Driver. With Kevin Spacey, Jamie Foxx, the Punisher from frickin' is he in it? Oh, John Hamm's in it. It's the guy he's a getaway driver for these bank robbers and all that, and he has, as Kevin Spacey puts it, he has a hum in the drum, and he puts music. He always has music playing in his one ear, so that way he can kind of kill out the noise. No, that's why I called it noise. I guess trying to say a British noise.
That just sounded a bit more Australian, but okay.
Yeah, it's written by Edgar Wright, the guy who did Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, of course, World's End. He also did Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, but we'll forget about that, poor little thing he was in. Yeah, John Baratheon's in it. Cool. Yeah, Punisher's in it.
And Braxton from
Yeah.
The Accountant.
In that
I still
movie,
say I want to watch that again.
yeah, in the movie, he's trying to get from underneath Kevin Spacey and all them because he is a hellacious driver for them and everything. But it's pretty much like Transporter, written by Edgar Wright, which is sounds a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. Would you rather go see Despicable Me 3? Sorry, I had a hiccup.
I think, can I have a drink, please, here in a minute?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Or
how
my
the
thirst.
movies are gonna plan out. Like it's probably gonna, like I said, the end of the end of the month's probably gonna be Baby Driver. If not, there might be a Despicable Me 3 and Baby Driver review. I'll figure out a way to see Baby Driver because I'm actually pretty interested in it. And so, yeah, that's Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Men Tell No Tales, because this movie didn't tell much of a tale. It's kind of a forgettable film. So, yeah, that's it. We'll see you next week with Wonder Woman, and hopefully DC finally figured out how to make a good movie again. It's only been since 2008 they've made a good one. 9 years. It's gotta be something. So.
I don't hold out hope for this movie, but I'm like, okay, at least be decent, at least be meh. I like at
Be a
least
6.
At least I'll take at least a 5 or maybe a 4 even.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten that high yet with all the DCEU movies as I call them. So
I was like, please at least a 4 or 5, please.
yeah, so we'll go see Wonder Woman. Might go sneak into Alamo Draft House special woman only screen.
Yeah, you didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's kind of dumb. And I'm all for girl power, but it's like, okay, feminism is about, equality
not over.
between the sexes, not, special treatment of women. Trying to, have, women up here, guys way down here. It's like, no, equality. That's what feminism is about, not even, feminazis out there. Trying to say otherwise.
She said I didn't.
And I can say that because I'm a woman.
You can say it because you have the almighty uterus. Almighty uterus!
And the almighty boobies.
Well, I have boobs. I mean, quite allowed.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
So yeah, next week, Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman!
I'm going to say, they have Linda Carter in there for a minute. That'd actually be pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see you next week with that. So, hopefully goodness. So, bye-bye, everybody.